and welcome to another episode of VetChat. And you may well have noticed a bit of a trend in topics that we're talking about in a minute, and it's very in vogue for people to consider what we do with our careers and the different avenues that it can take us down. The spike in people diversifying, leaving, and for me, more importantly, finding ways to stay in the profession has been very much in vogue over the last sort of 5 years or so, and very much obviously spearheaded by the Facebook group Vets They Go Diversify, headed up by Ebony. But today I am delighted to be joined by Camilla Edwards, who has found a way to make an art that is quite possibly alien to the vast majority of us in first opinion practice work for her with significant investment, both financial but also frankly personal, between going to vet school, graduating and getting to where she is now. So Camilla, it's great to chat to you. Now, you've obviously founded First Opinion Veterinary Ultrasound, which I can't speak for everybody when I look at my own ultrasound skills. I'm relatively lucky because my wife's a pediatric cardiologist, so I know how to whiz around a probe, but I can basically go this good, that bad, which is about the extent of my ultrasound ability. So I just wondered if you could give people a little bit of an insight and a sort of whistle-stop tour about your career to date and where you've gone down different avenues and how you've ended up where you are now.
Yeah, so thanks for inviting me on here, Ben. That's really kind of you. So basically, I grew up on an ostrich farm in Essex. Hang on. We definitely need to get into this a bit later on. That is undoubtedly a first, and I dare say probably a last for this podcast. So we'll pick up on that later. I went to university in Copenhagen. My parents are Danish, so I went to university over there, having not got into universities over here to study vet medicine. Since leaving university in 2006, I've worked in mixed practice, small animal practice, emergency hospitals. I haven't worked in referral. That's one area I haven't worked in. I've had 3 daughters. The oldest just started secondary school this September, and the youngest just started reception. So it's been a busy September for me. And yeah, I'm married to a husband who's a GP. So that's kind of a quick summary of where I've got to today. Basically, after being in mixed practice and small animal practice, I realised that mixed practice was not for me, and I needed to narrow it down a bit more. And when having kids, it was difficult for me being in first opinion practice because I really lacked the continuity of care in part-time work, and I locumed a bit, and I just never felt really satisfied with what I was doing. So I started to look into emergency shift work, and I really enjoyed that. I did that for 8 years and eventually got a Cert AVP in that, but that really suited when the kids were little, just because not so much because it was nighttime work or the hours, but more from my career perspective, that I could see an entire case in one shift, from it almost dying to rescuing it, sort of thing. So there was great job satisfaction with that.